Morning kings and queens, Lynn's here with another New Month's Resolution video for January 2021. And I just want to say congrats on making it through 2020. It was a hell of a year. Now for those of you who do not know what New Month's Resolutions is, let me break it down for you. Pretty much this is a video series I came up with to keep you accountable with your goals. Every month you comment below the goals you're trying to achieve for the month, and near the end of the month I will go back to your comments, I'll reply to them, and I'll follow up with you. I'll comment and I'll say, hey, did you achieve your goals? And if you did, cool. I'll shout you out in the next video. I'll give you some praise. But if you didn't, why not? Clown? You got money for clown makeup? Clown shoes? A red nose? You want to be hanging out with Ronald McDonald and Pennywise at the circus? Because those are going to be your best friends if you don't get it together. But in all reality, there's no pressure. You know, get your goals done at your own pace. If you had a good reason for why you didn't accomplish your goals, you know, I understand. But if you don't have a good reason, so I went to last month's video and I followed up with everyone who commented their goals below for December 2020, and not one person replied. And you know how that makes me feel? That makes me feel proud. I'm super proud. You know what that means? If you guys not replying to me, that means you're so busy working towards your goals, you don't got time to be on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. I know you working hard. I know you guys ain't slacking. You guys can't be slacking. You guys subscribe to this channel, which means y'all stay motivated. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. You don't gotta respond to my comment. Work on them goals. Keep hustling. So before I go any further in the video, comment below your goals for this month, January 2021, or any New Year's resolutions you might have. What are you trying to do this year? I know, you know, things are still rough, virus is still going around, things might not seem that different from 2020, but try to make it your fresh start. Try to be optimistic about this year. I am proud to say that I did achieve all the goals I had for December 2020, and I even did a little extra. Since I became unemployed mid-November, I had a lot of extra time, and I wanted to start on my novel this year, but I decided to get an early start, and I'm already 3 chapters in. I want to try to get 60,000 words done for this, so and I'm already like 20% done, so I'm feeling good. I mean, it's just a rough draft. It's gonna take forever to polish it up, but you know, as a first-time author, I'm pretty hyped. I'm moving pretty quick on it. So today's video is titled "Go Where You Are Appreciated." Now, this applies to your career, your relationships, your side hustles, pretty much all areas of your life this applies to. Even your mindset. If you're not appreciating all the hard work you're putting in and you're being too hard on yourself, stop it. Like, just look back and see how far you've come, or, you know, as long as you're trying your best with, you know, the circumstances you're facing, pat yourself on the back. Don't forget to appreciate what you're doing, because you can't move forward if you still think you haven't done good in the past. You need to make peace, you know, and maybe, who knows, maybe you're beating yourself up because you were slacking in the past. It's behind you now. Make up for it. Make up for the slack. So yeah, even if, you know, you're not where you'd wish you'd be at this age, try not to dwell on it too much. Just keep working hard, keep trying your best. That's all you can do. But yeah, this applies to relationships too. If you're in a relationship with someone who's draining your energy, you know, dump them. Move on. I call you guys kings and queens at the start of every video for a reason. I want to remind you guys of your worth. You know, like, this applies for not just romantic relationships, but relationship with friends and family. Like, you can't just be surrounded by leeches all the time. Like, how do you expect to succeed when you got these anchors holding you down? Now, people are gonna try guilting you into sticking around with them. They're gonna try to say, hey, you know, we're family, we're blood. Hey, we've been friends since, you know, we were little. Or, hey, we've been in a relationship for this long. Don't fall for it. Don't let them trick you into thinking that you need to ever settle for less. You need to be surrounded by people who appreciate you. The more you're appreciated, the more peace of mind you're gonna have. The more peace of mind you have, the more it's gonna be easier to focus on getting what you want out of life. Now, best case scenario, you'll find people who are there to support your every move, but at the bare minimum, you need people who are gonna respect your boundaries when you say, hey, I don't have time to hang out today. I'm trying to work on these goals to achieve success. You need people surrounding you who are gonna uplift you. And hey, if you can't find anyone to appreciate you, that's okay. Sometimes it's better being alone, but just know that I'm gonna be here every month till I die. All your hopes and dreams that no one seems to care about, no one seems to appreciate, put them in the comments below. I'll be the one to cheer you on. You got the helmet and the padding? I got the pom-poms and the mini skirt. What's up? So if you haven't yet, before you watch any further in the video, comment your goals below. Comment what you're trying to get done for this month. Your dreams, your aspirations, your hopes, your goals, everything. Your resolutions. Put them below so I can keep you accountable. Because if no one's keeping you accountable, you might start slacking. And I ain't gonna let that happen. So speaking of being cheered on, I was actually talking to my parents recently about, how I started drawing when I was really young. I started drawing when I was like 4 years old, and my parents claim, I didn't inherit it from them. I didn't get it from them. They said, I was naturally talented when I started drawing, started art. And they're like, oh, you didn't get it from us. And I'm like, no, I got it from you guys because I had your encouragement. And sometimes encouragement is all you need to do great things in life. If I didn't have that, even if I had that hidden talent, I would have never known. Because if I lived in like an abusive household or people made fun of me for my talents, I may have neglected them. Another example of going where you're appreciated is trying to surround yourself with people who know how to appreciate you. Now, you can have the most loving and caring partners, family, friends, but if they don't know anything about the industry that you're putting all this work into, that you're trying to do for your side hustle or your career, they won't know how special your achievements are. For example, if you're an author, your friends and family might not think you're successful until you get a New York's bestseller book. And that's not the case. You need to find some other friends who are authors who understand all the hard work you're putting in. You finish writing your first chapter, they can give you some praise. Finish writing your rough draft, more praise. Finish your final draft, even more praise. Found a publisher? Praise. Number 3 on the charts for a niche genre on Amazon? More praise. Same thing if you're a bodybuilder. Most of your friends might not know how hard it is to hit that new max when you're doing your bench press. Most people might not be impressed with your fitness journey until you got abs. You want to be a YouTuber? Hang around other YouTubers who know how hard it is to hit that first 1,000 subscribers. Because a lot of people aren't going to be impressed or think you made it until you hit 1 million. That doesn't have to be the case. And one more example is social media. With all these algorithms going on, sometimes you'll post something and it won't do as well as you think. Whether it's, a selfie or something that's really near and dear to you. Like, for example, the other day I posted up, a piece of art that I thought was amazing on, I think, Facebook, and it got like 5 likes. I posted that same piece of art on, some subreddits on Reddit where, I knew these communities cared about the kind of art I was doing. Same picture got over 1,000 upvotes. Just because you don't hear any clapping doesn't mean you didn't do something worthy of a standing ovation. If you're the only person who's proud of what you do, after a while you can start to get lonely, you can start to second guess yourself, and you can start to change direction even if you were going the right way the whole time. Now, you don't have to have a support system. You can grind super hard. You can prove all the haters wrong and reach success out of spite and say that it was you versus the world and you won. But it's a lot more fulfilling to go on a journey with people who love and appreciate what you're doing. It's nicer that way. Well, that's all I got for this video today. Please do not forget to comment your goals below. If you haven't done it yet, why not? What are you afraid of? You're afraid to put yourself out there? Too bad. Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta put pressure on yourself by saying, you know what? I'm gonna make my goals public. That way, if you don't get them done, there's a little bit of an embarrassment there. That's how I get a lot of my goals done. You don't always have to make moves in silence. Sometimes, speaking your goals out into the universe gives you more pressure. It makes you want to work harder. It makes you realize, hey, I'm gonna look like a clown if I don't get this done. I do this all the time and it works for me personally. It might not work for you. If you have too much anxiety for that, don't do it. So please comment below your goals for January 2021, or if you have any New Year's resolutions, lay them on me. I want to hear about your dreams, your goals, your desires. I want to know what you're trying to get accomplished. I want to be the one to keep you accountable. So my goals for this month is I'm trying to work more on my novel. I'm trying to get to chapter 7, finish chapter 7, I believe, which means I'll be 30,000 words into my novel, which is about halfway through my first draft. Since I'm unemployed, I got all this time, I might as well. I also, I've been doing my portraits for my art, but I also wanted to start a comic strip with a cool character I had in some of my music videos I did in 2019, the Sand Spirits. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're cute as hell. And I'm gonna put them in there. So you guys can be looking out for that. So I'm gonna do 4 comic strips, 1 every week for this month. And for the portraits I've been drawing, I also want to start doing art tutorials to show you guys how I draw them. I want to do 1 of those every week as well. I'm going to be taking YouTube a lot more seriously, and so I want to upload 1 of those every single week for the whole year. I want to do my 3 workouts for the week. I stayed consistent with it, didn't miss a workout last year, so I want to keep that going. And as always, I'm going to sit here and make sure that you get started on your goals or your to-do list, whatever you got to do. Maybe, you got trash stinking in the kitchen, you got clothes sitting in your bathroom that need to be picked up, you got the litter box needs to be cleaned, or maybe you got to clip them toenails. Yeah, your toenails. I smell them through the screen. Get them cut, bro! But I know you got something on your to-do list, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait for you to get it done. What do you think, this is a staring contest, bro? No, go get your to-do list done, go achieve your goals. Whatever you commented below, start working on that right now. Go.